Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to be showcasing my camos from around the 80s all the way up until now. I am missing one from the 90s. Around here, we can go ahead and take a short look. I'm also showcasing the boots from the year. I'm also probably missing a couple boots. We're going to start off right here with the BDU Woodland camo. You can see it's black, tan, and brown and green. We come here, and you can see the boots. These were the most common ones from around, I think, starting in the 50s, moving up until early 2000s. I think with the desert camos, it was more common for the all-black boots, but we have the jungle boots here with the jungle camo. Then we can move over here, and we can take a look at DCU. This is a desert camo. This was introduced in, I think, 1993. So around this time, you wouldn't have patches like with Velcro. You would have sewed-on patches. So you can see here, you see the American flag is sewed on, just with the airborne and the U.S. Army. Same as this one. You can see the different materials. This one's actually from the 90s, and then the pants here are, I think, late 90s. I think these are early 90s right here. These are from the 2000s, but they had these in 90s. But before DCU, they actually had DBDU, which was their original desert camo. It was about the same in color, sorry. It was just in a different pattern. These are the boots that were commonly used with this camo. If we take a look right here, I actually don't have the original laces for these. These are ones I put on because it didn't come with laces. I don't know if these boots were also used with the universal camo watch. This is digital camo. This is a very hated camo, but I personally like it. You can see here, this is when they first started introducing the Velcro patches. This is the only one, other than the multicam, which I'll get into in a second, which has, I have the undershirt for. This camo was introduced in around, I think, anywhere from 2007 to 2009. I can't remember exactly. I believe 2007 though, maybe. And they'd have the IBAs with these two camos right here. They'd have IBAs, but with this they'd have the Pasget. They were Pasgets with these, but the IBAs were more common because this was a very common camo in the 2000s as well as that, but this was a lot more common, I guess, because we were fighting in Iraq and Afghanistan in the early 2000s, and that's when they introduced the interceptor body armor system. And then finally, I definitely did skip a camo in between here. There would be more camo and there would be more boots, but I haven't collected all of it yet. This here is multicam. This is what the U.S. Army uses today. See here, I've got my American flag and my patches on here. This is airborne. This is kind of how I got it, except the American flag. If we come right here, you can see the boots. I don't know the name for actually any of the boots. I just don't really pay attention too much to the boots. I just know what the year they're from. This is one of the most common boots currently in the U.S. military. This camo was introduced in around 2010, 2011. I also have these boots right here. These are another pair. I think these are more special forces. Those are used with special forces and normal infantry, but this is more special forces. This is the Reebok boots. If you look closely, if I set this down real quick, you can look. There's a zipper on the side with Velcro, and then you have the laces. And this is a very big part that plays today. This is a multicam shirt made for plate carriers. If you look closely, you can notice the difference between this is that this is a shirt, like a sweatshirt, and this is a jacket over here. So this was made so when you're wearing a plate carrier, the modern vest they have now, you're not sweating so bad. This is a lot more breathable and it's a lot more skinnier. This is more for combat use. So you have built-in elbow pads, and these also have the Velcro patches. They also have the zipper pouch. I haven't seen many soldiers wear these, but then again, we haven't been in conflicts lately. But yes, this is the camos starting from the 80s all the way up until now. DCU, or we're gonna start right here. This was introduced in the 80s. This camo DCU was introduced in the 90s. This camo was introduced in the mid 2000s, like 2007, and this camo was introduced in the 2010s, around 2010 or 11. And this is a more modern thing. This is a more 2016 or somewhere around there. I'm not very good with multicam because I don't do multicam kits. So yeah, but thank you guys for watching.